know it hurts sometimes, but you'll get over it. All the lights are lit, I know you'll get over it.
What's up, YouTube? It is your girl Aladia, and I know it's been a minute, but I'm back with another video, period. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. We're gonna go ahead and just, get into the video. Today I'm gonna be doing a story time about the time I found out I was a mistress. Now, before we start, I'm gonna go ahead and let me clear it up a little bit. I wouldn't say I was a mistress because I feel like a mistress, they know that the person is married. Me, I had no clue, no idea that this man was married. So we're not gonna bash me too much, okay? Okay, let's get into it. Also, guys, I'm gonna be smoking in this video because this is stressful. Like, I really thought about this for a little minute, whether or not I was gonna do a story time on this, because at first, like, it was a little embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie, it was just like an embarrassing story. Only my cousin knew, my mom, I really didn't want to get into it too much, but you live and you learn. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and share my story with you. However, I do need this blunt because this story is ridiculous. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and spark my blunt and we're gonna get right into it. Okay, y'all, so I want to give y'all a little background information, how everything really came about. So I met him through my cousin. My cousin was talking to someone at the time, and they came to where we were staying. They came from where we're from to where we live. So they came from where we're from to where we live for some music stuff or whatever. He brought his cousin, he brought his friends or whatever. So the person that, we gonna say he catfished me too. The person that catfished me, he was his cousin. So my cousin and the guy hadn't seen each other in a while. So, he come over to the house to smoke with us, and he's bringing his person. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, like, honestly, I wasn't even excited to meet nobody, like, cause the night before he had FaceTime my cousin. He put some guy in the camera, and I was like, if that's the person that's supposed to be coming tomorrow, no thank you. So whole time, this was a whole different guy. A whole different guy ended up coming to the house. And when I saw him, I don't know, he was fine. Like, he had the little gold, he had his fronts, he was dressed nice or whatever. I saw his little tattoo. I'm lying, I didn't see his tattoo because he had on a jacket like it was in the summertime. So we all just, talking, catching up. Not catching up because I don't know them, but we all just talking or whatever. He's not really talking. So, my cousin and him and the guy go outside and, they talk. So they left us alone. So, of course, we're gonna talk and stuff. So, yeah, we was talking, chatting, da-da-da-da-da. Fast forward, later that night, we ended up linking with them. So, I was chilling with him. We talking. He's asking me about where I see myself in 5 years and da-da-da-da-da. Like, he really seemed like he got his head on straight, Silly me. So, yeah, a couple days later go by, they're still in town. And we talking. He's like, he lives in Florida. So he was like, are you gonna come to Florida with me? I'm thinking he's joking because he don't know me like that. Why would I? I'm thinking he's joking because why would you want somebody that you just met to come to Florida with you? Like, come to your house and all that stuff like that. So I'm like, why? Like, why do you want me to come to Florida with you? And he like, I just want to get to know you better and da-da-da, show you around. So little stupid old me. I'm not going to say stupid. Yes, stupid. Because, yes, I decided I was going to go. Only because I had been in a relationship for a minute. And since I was young. So I never really experienced nobody else or doing anything like out of my comfort zone, out of the norm, stuff like that. I wanted to have a good time. I wanted to go to Florida. I ain't gonna say he flew me out. He drove me out because we drove. So of course my mama, she didn't want me to go because, girl, you don't know him. But I'm like, Mom, he real nice. Like, I don't think my cousin and her significant other would allow me to go somewhere and I'm not safe, you know? So y'all, I'm getting distracted because it's like I'm talking, but I'm not really hitting my blunt, and I don't like to waste my weed. So I'm gonna hit this a few times so I can get myself together, okay? Give me a sec. Two days later, we leave. And I feel like this was a sign from God because the morning before we left, like, I threw up. I don't throw up. That's not really, I don't know why I don't really throw up like that. That's not something I do. So I threw up. I'm like, why the fuck am I throwing up? So I'm throwing up and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just nervous. You know, we drive, we go, it's only 4 hours away from where I'm staying. And I stayed there for a week. He said you can stay however long you want to stay until you ready to go. I don't know you like that, so I'm just stay a week. So the plan was to stay a week. When I say I had a good time, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. We went jet skiing, even though he almost killed me. I flew off the jet ski. He took me to the gun range. I shot an AR-15. He was in the military, so he had a lot of guns. Let me see. He took me to the club. I had never really been to the club before, so he took me to the club. We almost got in a car accident on the way to the club, a terrible accident. It would have been his fault. So I almost died 2 days in a row. 2 days. Y'all, I forgot to add that this man cooked for me and everything. Like, he was really showing out. With him. Another sign from God. Anyway, I'm really, like, enjoying the company. I don't know. Like, we was having a good time. Like, we was really talking, like, getting to know each other. I'm thinking, I don't know. This might be a little something, like a little situation. You feel me? Yeah, go to hell. So, yeah, time is coming to an end. It's like the last day, and both of us, our energies kind of all toward each other. Like the whole week, you would have thought we'd been to each other, like we was in a relationship, like we was really kind of comfortable with each other, like staying at his house and shit, and da 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 da. So, the last day, the vibes are off. My vibes are off because I see something in his phone, like he being weird. Like the whole week he wasn't weird. Like we watching stuff on his phone, watching stuff on my phone, you know, no type of weird stuff, you know, even though it's not my business because I don't know you like that. So I see somebody, he said somebody with a heart, he like kind of hiding his phone a little bit. So I'm like, I'm just gonna chill till it's time to go. Like, I'm ready to go. Keep in mind, I'm leaving 2 days before when I'm supposed to be leaving. Like, he like, yeah, I'm gonna take you home tomorrow. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna press the issue because what am I gonna press the issue for? So yeah. By that time come, I'm ready to go. Because now I feel like you being funny and I don't like that. So I'm like, yeah, you can take me back home. I'm ready to go. Anyway, so he take me home. It's real late, so I didn't want him to drive right back. So you know, for him to stay at the house or whatever. So he stayed at the house. Everything was good. He left the next morning. Everything was good. You know, like we left on good terms. So I'm thinking everything's cool. So I'm like, texting him. He texted me. He like, I miss you already. Like, da 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 da. You know, all the little corny shit. So. Like, it don't take 4 hours, like I said, it's a 4-hour drive. So I'm like, you know, he like, I just got home. I'm like, okay, well, just let me know when you settled and stuff. I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to force something. I'm not trying to be extra. So I'm like, just let me know when you settled and all of that, like, you know. So the next day come, I ain't hear nothing from him, okay? Nothing at all. So I'm like, the hell, he didn't call, nothing. So I'm like, cousin, I told my cousin, I'm gonna give him a full 24 hours. Full 24 hours go by, still nothing. 2 days go by, still nothing. Y'all, this was July. I didn't hear from him until my birthday, okay? I'm drunk, so yeah. So like, I followed his Instagram or whatever, right? He made a new Instagram, so I follow his new Instagram because you're not gonna ghost me and think you're gonna get away with it, okay? So yeah, so I ended up DMing him like, so what's your issue? Like, what's the problem? And he's saying like he saw me texting somebody on Messenger, da 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 da, with a weird name. They was calling me baby. Whole time it's my dad. I don't talk to nobody on Messenger but my dad. He the only person that called me baby. I go to the messages the day he's talking about everything. That's what he's talking about. My messages with my dad. So, and my dad has a weird name. So yeah. So we cleared that up and all of that. Ghost me again, okay? A few days later, you know, your message request on Instagram, mine is like blowing up. It's like 7 messages. I know it was like 3 before, so I'm like, how did I get all these message requests? So I click it. It's this white, race doesn't matter. It's a girl, okay? It's a girl. And I'm like, okay, this is the same, I'm gonna say white girl has been in my views, my story views, because I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't really know any white people. I don't talk to no white people. I don't have no white friends. I'm like, who's this white girl in my views? So I'm like, she's DMing me. I'm thinking she DMing me like put some lashes or something, like, you know, stuff like that. First message, hey, did you sleep with such and such? Second message, makes sense, you can, she said, second message, she was like, I just want to know because I'm 31 weeks pregnant. It say, makes sense, you can blow up my husband's phone, but you can't respond to me. When I saw the word husband, I was like, because we young, okay? He was like 22, I'm 20, 19 at the time. I'm like, there's no way. I said, call me. Somebody's gonna explain something to me, okay? Somebody's gonna explain something because no. Now you got other people in the mix and I'm a real out the mix type of person, so I was kind of thrown off. I said, call me. So I started getting this call from before the number. I'm like, this her. So I answer the phone and she sounded like a robot. You know, I don't got nothing against the girl at first. Like, I ain't had nothing against her because, girl, like, that's your husband and you obviously just found some stuff out. So, yeah. So, get on the phone and she asking me questions and I don't care. Like, I'm done. So I'm like, I'm just tell her because I don't care. Like, yeah, I did this. Yeah, I went to Florida for a week. I was staying at the house and she's like, that's our house and we've been separated for a few months. Y'all, I forgot to say, but this girl was really crazy. Like, keep in mind, she's white. She's on the phone talking to me, referring to him as a nigga. And she's telling me that they're going to couples counseling. And I had to respectfully tell her, like, that has nothing to do with me. You and your husband enjoy. And we have a baby girl on the way. I'm like, let me tell y'all, niggas are actors. Niggas are really actors because when we were going jet skiing, before we went jet skiing, we were sitting down, we was eating, we was, you know, talking, having a heart to heart. And this man said, I just feel like I'm gonna have a girl first because I feel like I something about women that I'm missing. I mean, I treat women great, but it's just something about women that I might be missing. Yeah, you're a joke. This man had a whole wife and a whole child on the way. So I haven't talked to him since my birthday, and before that I hadn't talked to him in a few weeks since he left. So now he wanna FaceTime me. So I answered the phone and like, he like, Aladia, calm down. Tell me how I'm supposed to calm down. I was snapping.
Like, let's flip it. Let's say if the shit was fucking flipped. Like, say, what if I was fucking an amount of weeks pregnant, so you can't tell that I'm pregnant or some shit like that. I got a whole husband at the crib type shit, like, you know? And then I went to fucking Florida with you and was kicking shit, and then you felt how you felt about me and all that good shit. Then I block you. You fucking don't even fucking know. Like, multiple messages, like, the fuck?
Some stuff you just don't do. Like, we had conversations. He told me he had an ex. He told me she was white. You know, he told me why they broke up and da-da-da-da, but never mentioned that he was married. Never mentioned that he had a child on the way. First conversation we had when he was at my house, first day we met, I asked him, do you have kids? Because I've dealt with a lot of people that have kids. Like, seem like every nigga that got kids want to come my way. I don't know. God, if I'm meant to be a babysitter, just say that. So, yeah. So, like, multiple times I asked him if he had kids. Y'all, I lied to y'all not. As soon as I got to his house, as soon as I walked in his room, I see 2 baby girl outfits hanging up on his curtain. Me, I'm not gonna, like, I'm trying to give you chances to be honest with me because I don't know you like that. Whatever you had in the past, that's not my business. That's how I look at it, you know? Like, as long as I look at when people have kids, I don't really go for it. Like, I wouldn't prefer that, but I feel like as long as you keep your business, don't bring it my way, don't put me in the mix, I'm good. So, yeah, so like, he walked in the room, I'm like, oh, those for your baby? He like, no, I don't have no baby. You want me to have a baby so bad. He was like, those for my cousin. He was like, I was supposed to give them to him for the baby or whatever. Okay. All I can say is like, okay. Of course, I'm gonna FaceTime my cousin. So me and her talk, FaceTime or whatever. I'm like, girl, do it look like her boyfriend's baby? I'm like, do it look like she can fit these clothes? And she like, I don't know, those look kind of small. So I'm like, bro, okay, whatever. Like, and it's crazy because my cousin was telling me, she was like, yeah, a few months ago when her boyfriend was staying with him, yeah, he was saying like it was this girl there and he was getting mad at him because he was like, you can't smoke in the house because, you know, his girl was pregnant. I'm like, no, cousin, that can't be. Like, no, maybe that was the case. Maybe she lied about being pregnant. Did she have a stomach? Like, what was, I don't know. I was just trying to not think about it. But yeah, y'all, he really, like, this man was sick. That's all I'm gonna say about the situation. His wife, she was still texting my phone, like, blowing my phone up for 2 days, texting my phone paragraphs. And girl, now you're getting on my fucking nerves. Like, now I'm gonna have to, you know, cause you doing too much. Yeah. So that happened, and like days later, he still was trying to talk to me, like telling me like, if you just move to Florida, like, you know, everything will work out, we'll be good. Who? Y'all, I really was living my best life. Like, that week, I was living my best life. I was like, this is it. Like, you niggas can't compare. Yeah, joke's on me. Joke's on me because I was a part of a whole circus act. Like, y'all don't even understand the half, like, that whole situation. I've never been a part of nothing like that. Never thought I would. But it was a lesson learned because I don't know. Sometimes I just do things. Like, I don't really care how nobody feel. Like, my mama didn't want me to go. She really didn't want me to go. My cousin, she was kind of iffy. She didn't want me to go. When I told my best friend that I was there, because I was low-key, I didn't tell nobody I was going. Instagram, I didn't post nothing. Okay? So, except for all my close friends, a little. Okay? But I ain't really post nothing. So I still just did it just because I wanted to, and that's my problem. But after that situation, I kind of learned, like, I need to dial it down a little bit when it comes to just acting on shit. Like, I don't think about it, I just do it sometimes. But yeah, y'all, when the same way you get them, it's the same way you lose them, period. So I wouldn't want no parts of that if I would have known. But yeah, and that whole situation, y'all, is crazy. Like, if I could tell y'all the stuff that was going on now, like recently. Anyway, y'all, that was the story time. I hope y'all enjoyed it, because I really was iffy about telling the story, because I don't know, it's embarrassing. And I might insert some more clips for y'all, like some little receipts and like pictures and videos and shit, because I don't care no more. That's, oh, I'm happy with my life now. My situation, what I got going on as far as the love life goes, or the romance life. Yeah, I'm happy with my love. Anyway, yeah. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Okay, I'm gonna try to start posting more because I really fell off. So I'm gonna try to start posting more, giving y'all more to see. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoy it. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, and make sure y'all subscribe, because we about to get back into it, period. Thanks for watching. Y'all, this is my last day in Florida with my location as at your daddy's house, not even knowing he is somebody's daddy and husband. What a joke. I got my mind on my money, but